Hello everyone, welcome to this video about Adhoc Security Verification Test or SVT using Secure DevOps Kit for Azure. So in this video, we will get an overview about Secure DevOps Kit for Azure. So we will understand what is the background and what is the consistent of the DevOps Kit for Azure. Then we will get understanding what is the security verification test ad hoc scan. Then how to run the ad hoc scan, what is the steps to run the scan, which include installing the DevOps Kit for Azure, what is the different command for Azure DevOps Kit, then scanning the subscription using the DevOps Kit for Azure, and then see the scan result, which is a CSV, and also generating an Autofix script. Then we will see a demo, which will cover all these steps. But let me first give you a quick overview about myself. My name is Mohammed Radwan. I'm a developer technologies MVP and principal DevOps consultant. I have been doing software development for more than 15 years now, working on several projects for different enterprise customers across different regions and countries. I heavily participated in the community, developed several frameworks, presented many sessions, holding various certificates for Azure and DevOps. I started back in 2002 as a classic ASP developer, relocated multiple times in multiple countries, worked with several technologies and for different roles and positions. And for the last 8 years, I moved to consultancy-based role where I focused more on helping different companies, some of them from the Fortune 500, to improve their software development and delivery using DevOps and automation. I have developed and authored several frameworks, command line tools, and guides. You can find them on GitHub and Azure DevOps Marketplace. I like to share my experience. This is why I have a YouTube channel and blog where they have hundreds of videos and posts that share different topics from my real experience. I have presented many sessions in several user group conferences, events, and customer site as well in different countries. So I got the chance and the opportunity to work in different culture, project size, and company size as well, which helped me to have different experience. Here are some links for my activities. Secure DevOps Kit for Azure. It is developed internally inside Microsoft and they share it with their customers. So it is an open source on GitHub and it is group of PowerShell commandlet, extension, plugins, guidelines, and security best practices. It can provide to secure the subscription for policies, role-based access control, configuration, etc. It also can provide a security intelligence for coding as well as ad hoc security verification test. It also has an extension for Azure Pipeline to support security scanning for infrastructure as a part of the pipeline, and also provide a continuous assurance runbook security scan, which will create an Azure automation with runbook that can run in a schedule to scan the Azure subscription. It also provides an analytics and alerting with monitoring for monitoring and alerting vulnerabilities, as well as risk governance. So it can run against your environment that cover over 30 Azure services today. It has more than 290 security control, and it gives a report with a fix script. Microsoft run this tool internally with Azure Automation to scan their Azure subscription once a day as a part of their continuous assurance inside Microsoft. Security verification test ad hoc, which will be run from the command line. To run the ad hoc, first we need to install the Azure DevOps Security Kit. Once we install it, we can see all the library or different commands. To run the ad hoc scan, we just need to run git Azure Services security status and give the subscription and the resource group if needed, or all the subscription. Once we run that, this will scan the subscription. This will generate a CSV result with all the control, the scan, with the status, and also a description. We will see that in the demo in details. I can also generate an Autofix script, so I can run this PowerShell script to fix a problem. Let's see the demo of how to run the ad hoc security verification test scan. So let's start this demo, which we'll using Azure DevOps Kit. We will use the ad hoc scan. So the first with ad hoc scan, I have a resource group I created just with standard template for Windows 10 virtual machine. And then with creating the machine, it's just creating a storage account and virtual network. So this is a standard template for Windows 10 machine. Then I have here my local machine. It's a remote machine that I will use to run my command. This also a clean Windows 10 machine. I didn't install anything. I just a fresh machine. So I will run a PowerShell in elevated mode. You can watch this video for more information about Kubernetes cluster, how to deploy Docker image to Azure Kubernetes service, and how to configure CI/CD pipelines for an end-to-end development and deployment scenario. So let's make the screen much better so we can see all the command. So here I will set the execution policy to be unrestricted because I need that to import the library. Just agree about that. Confirm. Then I just run SP version table to make sure that because I need at least version 5.1 so I can install the DevOps Kit library. And then here I will install the module which is AZSK and the scope will be the current user. In some cases I may need to allow Clopper. The allow Clopper here will using to override any existing commandlet or library. For example, because this is a fresh machine, so I don't need it. But for example, maybe in your case, like you have already existing PowerShell modules on your machine, and you may need to override them. So just to run and install the DevOps Kit, I just need NuGet package provider. So now it install. Then confirm using the repository. Now the library is downloaded and installed. Then I just need to import the library. So import module AZSK. So this is just like the same as when we using a reference for the DLL, so I can use the command inside this library. So now the library is imported. Then let's first log into Azure, my Azure subscription. So using login Azure account, this will prompt it for my account. Just enter my credentials. Now I log in and then I will run this command, which is get AZSK Azure Service Security Status. And then I give here the subscription if I want to scan all the subscription, give the resource group if I want to scan only particular resource group. And in our case, this is our resource group that has the virtual machine that targeted to scan. And also I give the switch of generating fixed script so I can fix the problem with the automated script. So let's run that. So I need to agree on the license. You can watch this video for more information about Git with animation. You will see different animated commands like branch, merge, rebase, cherry pick, and many others. Now it starts scan 3 resources. The first section, now the second, and the third. Once it completes the scanning, then it will open the folder with all the logging information. But let's see the output on the screen. So we can see that we have 28 controls scanned, and we can see that the severity here, for example, I can see what failed. For example, I have 5 failed with medium severity. So let's navigate to the folder where it has the scan result. So as we can see here, I have different files. So here, this is the 3 files for a file for each resource. So if I open, this is for the storage account, the logging for the storage account. Because this machine doesn't include Excel, so let me copy the CSV file to my local machine and double click the file. So here we can see this is the control scanned, and we have different columns. So as we can see here, the first column is the scanned controls, and we can see in the second column we have here the scan result. We have 4 result types. The first is verify, which means that it requires a human judge to take decision. And the second is a manual, which means that either the account running the scan is not have the permission enough to scan this control, or it is not supported to be automated. The second is failed, which means that this control failed, and we will have the recommended fix and description. The fourth result is passed, which means that you don't need to take any action. We also have here the severity of this, and here if it is baseline or not. And this column to indicate if this control support Autofix or not. For example, virtual machine should have least OS version installed, so this will not be Autofix like installing the update. This will not be as an Autofix as a part of the DevOps kit. So for example, if we take this example like this, the storage audit request, so this failed because I need to enable the audit for login to the storage account, and by default when I create the virtual machine this was not enabled. So, and we can see here the description for that. This is 23rd, the problem, and also we can see the recommendation for how to fix that. And we can see that the recommendation including instructions and command. So I can using that to fix the problem. Let's navigate. Let's see the settings that is not enabled. So if I go for the storage account and navigate to diagnostics, you can watch this video for more information about Docker, containerization, and where and how Docker can fit with DevOps and CI/CD pipelines. We can see here the logging is not enabled, as we can see. So let's navigate to the Autofix script. So I will open and just edit the script in PowerShell editor. Just loading. Once it's loaded, I can run the script. Of course, it has the JSON file which has all the parameters. And we can see that it will import the DevOps modules and fix the script. I didn't click anything, just auto fix with confirmation. This is the logging information. Let's get back to our Azure subscription and refresh here. So we can see that this enables the logging and fix the problem. Let's scanning the same subscription to see the difference. But I don't need to generate fix script this time. So this will do the same scanning. And I will copy the scan CSV file, the result CSV file. Let's open that. So here, this is the one that failed. Let's see how this will be in the second file. So here we can see that it's paused now. And it generates the same data. For example, it including all the fix and the same description. I'd like to thank you for watching the video. Please, if you have any question or comment, don't hesitate to reach out. You can find more information on my blog, which will appear at the end of the video, along with some other related video. Thank you.